I talk about my lives in two halves. So previous to what I'm doing now, I had a life where I had the perfect lifestyle. Traveled the world, bought what I want, could do whatever I wanted, but I was never happy. And at the end of that came a really bad divorce. The worst day of my life. Over a 2-year period, I looked at the world differently and thought money isn't everything. I hadn't been happy for a long time, and so I thought, what I'm going to do is do whatever I want that's going to make me happy. My name's Robert Riley. I'm a proud Wiradjuri man, born and bred here locally in Dubbo. I own ICaN, or Indigenous Concepts and Networking. ICaN started in 2012. My brother and myself started the business. The nursery is 100% Aboriginal owned. All our staff are Aboriginal. The value that we saw in the nursery was it was an outdoor learning environment. So whether it be our education programs, our disability programs, our long-term unemployment programs, the main focus of ICaN is about creating opportunities for Aboriginal people. A lot of people don't understand how big the population is in Dubbo of Aboriginal people. So we are the largest population in Australia outside of the whole of Sydney. So if you look at Aboriginal people and all the reviews, they talk about loss of identity, loss of self-worth. The native nursery is the ideal vehicle. It's native plants. It's taken people back on country if we're going to propagate seed or do seed collection or do some of our cultural burns. The key for us is giving Aboriginal people a learning environment where they can enhance their skills. So for long-term unemployed people, the real outcome for us is getting them into a routine. So Darryl, what have you been up to? In a place where we can maybe improve the learning ability of Aboriginal people and maybe give them a better chance at making a start in life. So how are you finding the program so far? Pretty good? Anything else we can do to make it better, or you happy with it?
No, I'm happy with what's been going on so far. Yeah. I've only been there for about 2 weeks. Yeah, this is my 2nd week. The best thing about just out and about, meeting new people, didn't know much about any plants or trees, but as time goes on, just learning more and more each day.
All the plants that we have on site are going to be hardy, are going to need less water than most of your non-native plants, but then we also understand that people want to have something nice in their garden. It's all about sustainability, but also the other side is culturally it's about bringing things back into people's lives that had meaning to us for thousands and thousands of years. Here we have like a whole tray of bottle brush. So all these are natives to Australia. This one in particular is native to this area. It's the Callistemon brachyandrus. So as well as having a really nice red bottle brush for 4 or 5 months of the year, culturally this one was used because it attracts small birds and small animals seek shelter in it because it's quite a spiky little plant. This also has a modern day use. Many people come and say, oh, I can't keep the dogs or can't keep cats out of the garden. So this particular variety, dogs and cats don't like it because it is so spiky. Here we have a whole range of native grasses. This grass in particular, the Dianella longifolia, they have a multitude of purposes. We get a lot of landscapers coming in and using them in car parks or hospitals, or the council comes and buys a lot of these as well, purely because of their hardiness, their low maintenance, and the fact that they don't need much water. Culturally, the reeds have like a silk-like fibre, which makes them very strong, so they were used for basket weaving, and also certain times of the year there would be blueberries, and those berries were edible. Another part of our program, which has probably become the number one, is education. So come with me, boys. We'll go up the back here and we'll grab some plants and we'll do some potting up. With our primary school program, everything is mapped back to curriculum. That's the only way to get into schools. So part of what we do is we build gardens. So with those gardens comes mathematics. How big's the garden? What size plants can we have? Geography, where do those plants come from? Biology, how do those plants grow? Botanical names and common names, and then they learn them menagerie. They're learning without actually knowing that they're actually learning. It's enjoyable, it's good fun.
When we come to the nursery, we learn about all of these plants, Aboriginal plants that we use. Like, say if we get stuck in the bush, we can know what to use.
We enjoyed it because I didn't really know much about plants. Best part is to get your hands dirty and just enjoying it with your friends.
I like getting my hands dirty and like patting them down.
There's some other things that we are learning here is respect and cooperation and don't talk over each other.
All right, so we'll go down and we'll wash our hands. Aboriginal people learn better in that open environment than what they do in the classroom environment. The nursery is important, but I get more out of seeing the growth in a person than the growth in the plant. Yeah. Coming to this place every day is not work. Working with the kids is, it's like weekend work, really. When I went through like my personal issues, I can say there was a day that was the worst day of my life. And now I look back at that day, and that day has become the best day of my life because it's allowed me to be here doing what I love.